Okay, so this video is going to show you how to do activity 2.4.1 in your books. So the question says the front elevation and plan of the object are shown. The grid is made up of 10 mm squares. Draw an oblique view of this object. Okay, so I can see here in my picture here I have the letter E, and it's 140 height and the thickness is 20. So when you do these questions on the oblique, so on my grid here, each of these squares represents 10 by 10. So 10 here and 10 here. However, when I go back like this, it represents 20. Okay? So each one of these squares is 10 down, 10 across, but when it goes back, the depth is 20. Okay, so I'm going to start by drawing my elevation here on the page. So I'm going to start down near the bottom, okay, because it's 140. So let me just move this down. Okay, so I'm going to start with this point down here at the very bottom, and I'm going to do that down here near the bottom of my page, so I can see. I'll do it down here. Okay, so I'm going to come up for a height of 140. So 140 is going to be 14 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so my height here, 14 squares. And I'm just going to draw it like this. Okay, so it doesn't tell you the rest of the dimensions, okay, so you just have to read them off the question here. So from the bottom I'm going to come over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to come over 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. And I go back to here. Then I come up for 2. I come back then 1, 2, 3, 4. So back for 4. I come up 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I come over for 2. So 1, 2. I come up 2. Come back 2. I come up 4. Then I come over this way, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just copying exactly what's given up here. Just copying the elevation. Then I come up 2. And I come back then my 6. Okay, so that's my letter E drawn. Okay, and I want to make it oblique. So oblique is a way of drawing things in 3D. And I'm going to just use the lines on the page here just to help me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the top up here. So all of my lines are going to come back here following my oblique view. Okay, so I'm going to take all of my lines back and they're going to come back for 20. Now remember on here, going back 1 square represents 20. So I only go back 1 square, I don't go back 2 squares. So I come back my 20 here. I do it here. I'll go here. Okay, this one here I'm not going to do, because if I draw it back like this, I'm not going to see it. It's going to be hidden. So I don't do this one. So this one I don't do. I'll go in here. I go do this one. Here. Again, this one, no need. I'll go here, here, and here. So I've taken them all back just for one square. Okay, now I'm going to finish it off and I'm going to join the parts. So again, these lines are going to be here. So I'll join it here at the back. I come down for 1. Okay, the next piece I'm going to do is here. I come over. And I come down Now if I look at it here, I need to do this piece in here as well. So I'm going to draw it all the way up as far as I hit this line. This little piece in here is going to be hidden. Okay, so I just draw it straight up until I hit this line, and then the rest is going to be hidden. And then down at the bottom I do the same. So I go from here to here, here over to here, and then I go straight up with this. So that's my E shape drawn in Oblique. So don't forget to copy this and then send the work to your teacher. Okay, thank you.